All right, so I did a video a while back on this. Joe DeRosa bending the knee to Austin. And we're just going to revisit here a little bit because, boy, can't stand that Joe DeRosa, huh? Let's hear the beginning of this.
Joe DeRosa taking notes. Look at you, scholarly young man.
There's
what
so
are you writing
many
down?
There's so many things I want to talk to you about.
Yeah?
What are you talking about? What a weird start, dude. First and foremost, coming in with pen and paper, like you've been waiting for this opportunity, is insane. There's no reason that you think this is going to benefit you in any way, Joe DeRosa. Just like you moving to Austin isn't going to help you at all, okay? You got to be funny. You got to be likable. You got to have work ethic. Just appearing in different places and people seeing your face a bunch doesn't make you talented or relevant or rich or memorable, okay? Let's hear some more.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is really interesting. Like to sit with you one-on-one like this. It really is.
Hold on a second, Joe, because I'm pretty sure DeRosa has been on your podcast before. And realistically, it was about as one-on-one as it is now because Jamie's still sitting in the room, right? So if he was on 10 years ago, Red Band would have been there, or Jamie would have been there. Maybe there was another comic. But what's interesting, even Rogan's face here, he's like, what the fuck what do you mean? I'm just a guy. I'm basically just like you, Joe DeRosa. Minus a few feet of height.
It really is. Because, and I say that outside of who you are to the world, which is obviously impressive.
Lies.
I say it to you just as a comic that knows you and has been friendly with you for many years. We don't get usually when I see you, it's at the mothership.
Green room, 50 people around.
50 people.
Yeah.
It's your place. There's a lot going on. And I was like, man, it's going to be interesting to get to sit like across from Joe.
I mean, the grinning, the absolute smile and elation on Joe DeRosa is beyond bothersome. This is a guy who thought that I'm about to come on here and just shock the world, man. We're about to get in Joe Rogan's head. I'm about to I think I just heard Tony Hinchcliffe say that DeRosa's special is like the best of the year or some shit. Hey, Tony, nobody fucking believes you, man. Look at the guys that you're making golden ticket people on your show. Okay? And you're going to try to tell us that DeRosa has the best special of the year? I just watched Matt McCusker last night, and that shit was awesome. Very funny. The opening, the ending, all the jokes were great. McCusker's definitely better than he was in his last special. I will not even watch Joe DeRosa's special, because that special, he was filming it back when Taste Buds was still a thing, okay? So don't act like it's new. That's from fucking 2023, all right? There was 60 people in that room. It was not special nor funny. It was the same as Brian Callen's. Let's hear some more of this dumbass shit.
Joe and just talk to him, and have a conversation.
What did you write down?
I wrote sober.
Sober.
Which I'll explain. But family was the first thing I wrote, or the second thing I wrote, but the first thing I wanted to say was...
oh, shit. Family, DeRosa. I mean, he wrote one-word bullet points. Like, people have came on here and never spoke to Rogan about family. Or being sober. You're not special or unique, DeRosa. We figured that out.
It's incredible, man, because I was in there last night. My special came out yesterday, and I was in the club last night. I just dropped in real quick to say hi to Tony, and Ari was around for his last night before he...
Yeah, what is he doing? He's going on a walkabout?
Some secret.
He just sent me some text message. He said this weekend was perfect for my send-off from stand-up comedy. And I go, what does that mean, my send-off? What are you doing? Fucking weirdo.
He's going...
He always has to fucking throw his life into a turmoil every couple of years.
He's the weirdest man I've ever met.
Oh, he's so weird. He's awesome, though.
I love him.
He's amazing.
He's one of my best friends.
He's a unique, very unique individual. That's a one of one.
Yes. And he's done some stuff. He's a polarizing individual.
Oh, without a doubt.
As you can see, Joe DeRosa, within seconds of the podcast starting, he is on his knees, swallowing Rogan whole. And it's crazy. I would have not expected this from somebody who is such a curmudgeon in the comedy scene, you know? He's like known as a Mark Maron type, I'm not part of the system type shit. But he gets back into it here. Let's hear some more.
I was waiting in line to order, and the kid in front of me turned around, and he's like, "Hey, man, I love your comedy." Whatever. It was a nice kid, and he goes, "Dude, are you sober too now? All you guys are getting sober." I was like, no.
Oh, you guys. That's funny. They think like we move as a group.
Yeah.
They're all Republicans now.
It's the things I hear people.
You don't move as a group, Rogan? Huh? What are we talking about, man? He tries. People act like he doesn't respond to this shit, and you constantly see him do it in such a subtle way. They're like, oh, okay. That's how you feel, Rogan?
People apply to this comedy scene. I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys?
It's so dumb.
It's
so
ridiculous.
Dumb.
It's ridiculous.
I read another article the other day about us being an anti-woke comedy scene.
Yeah, the thing about UCB coming in.
Like, look, why not just do great stuff? Go do great stuff. Don't worry about what we're doing. And we're not anti-woke. There's no anti-woke. There's like a shit ton of left-wing comics at the mothership.
Well, that's not the point, okay? People are going to write whatever they want to write to help build a lure, you know, to get people in the door, right? To get people interested. You know, print something provocative. And where's Joe finding these articles? Someone's sending them to him. He's not going out of his way and typing his own name into Google, is he?
It's like that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're not dwelling on that. We're making fun of things.
That article upset me because when I saw the headline, I was excited because I used to do UCB shows in New York.
I did them in L.A.
Yeah, and I did them in L.A. too, and I was like, oh, cool, UCB's coming. Like it'll be more stuff.
That was always fun
for the scene and stuff.
The scenes. It's always better if there's more in the scene, but that's also you got to realize like someone framing it in a way that's going to get people to read it.
Yeah.
And then there's people that.
I mean, Joe Rogan is definitely all about the scene, right? Since they've been in Austin, all they've done is shit on everybody else. Talk about how Austin's the place. Come to Austin. Move to Austin. You should be in Austin. That is unless you're Jeff Dye.
People that genuinely do think that way. And it's what a lot of that is, I think, is the walled garden issue. And the fact that there's like a walled garden, right? And when there's a walled garden, there's a bunch of people that are doing really well together and they're hanging out together and they have fun. And you're not in that group. You start getting mad at that and you find reasons why that's bad.
Right. Yeah, Rogan, it's all jealousy. That's what it is. It's all jealousy. We're all just jealous. All the comedians out there are just jealous. They're upset. That's why the walled garden, okay?
You know, you want something like that in your life, which we all do. If I see like a whole group of friends like palling around and laughing, I always smile because I know what that's like. I like it. Mm-hmm. But if you never
that's creepy.
Have that in your life and you see a group of people palling around and having a good time together and hugging each other, just laughing and just having a good old time, you feel like left out.
Mm-hmm.
Who does? Why? Who has ever experienced that? You guys are just watching like fucking Pineapple Express, just getting jealous of the guys hanging out. I mean, it's so weird. That doesn't make any sense, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You feel disrespected almost.
Yeah.
You know? People get angry.
Do you remember, like, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but I'm assuming you have. It's kind of like when you're coming up the ladder initially in show business and you see famous people on TV and whatever, and you got an opinion about everybody that's having too much fun, that's annoying.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's music sucks and this
He's
and that, whatever.
a hack.
Yeah.
Why is that always the go-to thought? Why isn't it ever that, this guy might actually be unlikable? There might be a deeper sense that I have about said person, or you have about said person, where you're like, something's off. Something is unlikable about this guy. It's always got to be a jealous thing. It's I wish I had what they had. Like, why is it always got to be that? It's the most basic hack take.
Yeah.
And then 5 years later, you find yourself in a room with the guy at some party, and you meet him and talk to him, and you go, "What? He's the nicest. What the fuck? Why? I think I like his music now."
Well, that's certainly Joe DeRosa talking about Joe DeRosa. He's the type of guy that's talked a lot of shit about a lot of comedians in a lot of ways in a lot of different rooms. And he's had to be face to face with some of these guys. So that's why it's so funny.
It just changes.
I know. It's so stupid. But it's just a normal thing that people do. We talk shit. And then the problem now is you talk shit and you're just talking shit. Like,
Wait. I feel like all we hear is Rogan talk about how comedians talk the most shit to each other, and it's so prolific that if they were in another job at another place, boy, they'd get fired. But yet now he's saying everybody talks shit. I thought it was just in the mothership green room, guys. I thought it was just around a pool table. Now he's saying we all do it. How convenient. I would have guessed that. But for so long, he's been telling the world that, man, if only you guys could hang out in a comedian's green room because, man, we're talking shit the whole time. It's like, yeah, so they're doing the same thing at an office around a water cooler. They're doing the same thing at a fucking restaurant job, okay? What do you mean, dude? What do you think? I don't understand that sentiment about, like, camaraderie. It doesn't make any sense.
like you and I would be talking the same way if we were in Mitzi's bar, just hanging out. We'd be talking shit.
Exactly.
And
yeah, like every person
if someone records that and writes it down, it seems so much different than just regular talking shit, which is what everybody does.
Well, and that's one of the things I wrote.
But that isn't what you said recently, man. And so often. He likes to pat himself on the back for that fucking green room and the way comedians hang out together. Now he's saying everybody talks shit. This is 3 months ago, by the way. So I guarantee in a recent episode, probably the one with Jeff Dye, he has talked about how special that green room is, how different it is, how it's so dangerous to be them. You know what I mean? Like, thank God they found comedy, because, boy, if they were just doing a regular job, they'd get fired so often for their mouth. Like, what?
Wrote down here that I wanted to say, and I don't say it, I swear to you, I don't say it to blow smoke because it's your place and I get to work there a lot and all that stuff.
Yes, you do.
That's all beautiful. I say this very genuinely, man. When I swung in last night, and everybody's at the hanging after Kill Tony, and it's usually a fun time. And Carrie was like, she's like, "Hey, babe, you want a shot?" And I go, "No, not tonight. I gotta take it easy tonight."
What would Joe DeRosa have to take it easy for? What do you got going on, dude?
And I go, I'm doing Joe's show tomorrow. And dude, like the staff, everybody, the friends.
Yeah, everybody who works for Joe Rogan. Everybody who works for Joe Rogan does what?
Everybody being like, dude, congrats. Fucking special drop today. You're doing Rogan tomorrow. Dude, kill it. Have fun, dude. We fucking love you. And I stepped back and I was like, this feels like family to me.
There it is, folks. There it is. Old Joe DeRosa telling Joe Rogan to his face on Joe Rogan's podcast about Joe Rogan's club and all the people that work for Joe Rogan and how he thinks it makes him feel like it's a family. What are we doing, dude? What the fuck are we doing? This shit is pathetic. And Joe DeRosa is easily the most pathetic comedian. I mean, that's why he walks standing straight up but nearly kissing his feet. Because he's so often ready to just bend the knee to anybody who's going to pat him on his little fucking adopted head. What a sad, sad little man. All right, guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.